What if you could manifest money in one moon cycle in 28 days? So, what you're about to see is a workshop I just gave in my group mentorship program. And afterwards, I was like, I have to share this with my whole community because I want all of us to flourish. I'm committed to helping as many empaths, empath entrepreneurs, coaches, healers, big hearted souls to flourish in your life, and that includes financial. What I'm sharing in this workshop presupposes that you're already visible, you're already confident in your visibility. If you are not, I want to make sure that you don't miss something very special that's happening. In the mentorship right now, I am giving for free Confident Visibility School. This is to help you clear your visibility blocks and to confidently share your beautiful, valuable voice and message. It is a powerful 6-week program. If you want access to this and you want my help directly and you want to be part of an amazing sisterhood, now is the time to join us. You can get the details below in the description. The offer is available for a limited time, so for a few more days. So I want to make sure you don't miss that. And now, without further ado, if you are ready to manifest money in a moon cycle, I hope you love this workshop. Grab a paper, pen, notebook. Paper, pen, notebook. Yeah, light a candle and enjoy. And I ask for one thing to start, one thing. Can you make a promise to me and to yourself that I promise to trade pressure for pleasure? Yeah, exactly. I promise to trade pressure for pleasure. Money can be so heavy for so many. Just even this, make money in 28 days. Like the, how do I do that? It's like, let's just calm down. Let's really set the intention because this is such a big deal. And we've been programmed so harshly around money that it has to be hard. It has to be struggle. It has to be challenging. Or you might not have any of that. People with money are bad and I want to be good, so I will just block it out of my life, and then it becomes very difficult. Or it could be a very complex, you might have a complex relationship with money if that was modeled. It comes in, it goes out, or what if I lose it all? So I don't want to make it because, there are all these different financial blocks that could be in place. Today, I'm asking that we choose, and all you have to do right now is set the intention. I choose to feel pleasure around receiving, having, growing, and attracting money. Investing money, all things to do with money are pleasurable. What if? What if? Okay, so just starting there. And I just want to say, manifesting, when I thought about manifesting, I was like, okay, when I used to, the first time I saw the movie The Secret, I was like, okay, so I just need to sit in like meditation all the time and be in like a flower garden and just like keep visualizing what I want and it'll just fall in my lap. Some unbelievably amazing things happened back then in those years. And subsequently, I believe in manifestation 100%. And I mean, I could tell you countless things like, and I have made videos about it. I've probably shared it here with you. But basically, how dreaming something up, really picturing that thing, aligning my energy with it, aligning your energy with it can bring it into creation because we match up with it frequency wise. And we're going to go into 6 steps that I'm going to ask you questions about. But really, it's all about tapping into a frequency. However, what I found was in my business, I tried to do all of those things that I learned about in The Secret and all of that. And none of it worked in my business. My business was like feast or famine for years until I went to a business coach and she was like, boop. It was like, oh, marketing, being visible, doing the work, making offers, being clear about it. And the 6 steps I'm going to share with you today, that's how you actually generate money in your business. It is a different animal. So whether you want to grow your business, make more money with clients, start charging for what you are doing, or you just want to grow an audience, you can use this to grow your audience versus make money. And I'll explain as we go. So, we are going to get into the 6 steps to manifesting money in one moon cycle. So, I want you to first imagine like what amount of money would feel good for you to make extra within 28 days. And definitely have your journal and a pen, your notebook and a pen, because I'm going to be asking you questions as we go. So, what amount of money would you love to have extra that comes in to your life this month, in the next moon cycle, 28 days? Okay. And actually, if you could write it in the chat, that would be great. If you feel comfortable doing that, just let me know. And really tune into that amount, like just extra money that comes in to your life over the next 28 days. Feel that. Breathe into that. Feel that in your hands. And just curious, like, yeah, I love how you added or more because whatever number you put down, it's like, why not more? And also, why did you put that number down? Why that number? Does it feel realistic? Does it feel it's like the only thing I could call in, or you don't want to be greedy? Like, what is the reason that you put that number down on your page? Okay, so as you're breathing into this, just feel what you're feeling as that money comes into your life. What do you feel with that extra money? Okay, so the number you put, it's realistic given what I'm offering right now. So I'm going to ask us to actually release realistic and come back to pleasure. So every step, we're going to come back to pleasure. What amount of money feels pleasurable for you to bring in? So okay, let me just bring this in even more clearly. We are here to have so much fun over the next month. We are here to, all of your heads just went up. By the way, you're writing and you're like, okay, I'm in for that. This is what it's about. How much fun can we have over the next month together? So this means play. This means ridiculous amounts of like bringing parts of you online that have been left in childhood. It means like getting your inner child out of the sandbox and like bringing her into your life now and being like, okay, like that little girl on roller skates or whatever, like how can she come into your life over this month? And bring her in. So I want us to suspend logic. I want us to imagine. I want us to come into playfulness. I want us to come into clothes and energy that feels really good to us, colors, activities, white space on your calendar to do what you want. We'll be going into that. But really think about, ooh, what amount feels pleasurable? What amount feels pleasurable? Like my body relaxes and I suddenly feel pleasure in my body. It's like, ooh, that feels awesome. I feel like I'm glowing right now when I think of that expansion financially in my life. So taking a deep, deep breath in, and I see smiles on your faces. So that is evidence that you're tapping into the right frequency and the right number. Please suspend logic. You cannot fail here. If you don't manifest this amount of money, it means absolutely nothing about you. You win because you're choosing pleasure. So from the get-go, let's know that the outcome is not going to give us the pleasure. It's not going to give us the success. It's not even the goal or the win. The goal is fun, play, pleasure for 28 days. Okay? Duh. That's good because my ego mind was going into logistics. And that honestly will start blocking things. The ego will go, okay, my offer is this, that, da, da, da. I can do that. Oh, I can do that. I have this much time. Meanwhile, there's an infinite supply available and it just wants to come in. But if our minds are only filtering it through, like it can only come through this one offer in my business or through this one avenue, it's like shutting the gate on all the different streams of income that want to come in. So, the first step to manifesting money in a moon cycle is to devote yourself to your frequency. Devote yourself to your frequency. I know you have heard me said this a million times, but it's like my job is my first job. Yes, I'm a coach, I am a writer, I'm a speaker, I do all the things, right? But that's not my first job. My first job is my energy, it's my frequency. I had a choice before this workshop with you. I'm like, I either primp and like do all the things and like wash my hair and blah, 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 or I go take a meandering walk through Portugal and like enjoy my day. I chose to walk and enjoy and sweat and have, and then just pull the sweat back in my hair and throw on some earrings and some lipstick and just like come on. Because I used to do it the other way. Oh, it could bring me to tears. Before the health diagnosis, I'd primp for 2 hours. I would do an hour of hair, an hour of makeup. This is not a joke. Jason would be meditating for 3 hours and we'd do a workshop together. He'd be sitting in meditation all morning and I'd be stressing out, like doing my hair, doing my makeup, making 4,000 cards, curriculum, making everything perfect, setting up the lights, setting up. And by the time we sat down, I would be shaking. Like literally, I'd look at Jay and I'd be like, look at my hands. Like right before we would turn on the workshop, and I'd be like, and I was like, why am I shaking? Like it was so confusing to me because I didn't realize how much pressure I was under. I had no idea. And when I got the health diagnosis, when the doctor said it's stress, I'm like, but I don't have stress. Like I really didn't know. I didn't even know. So now in hindsight, like now when those choice points come, my frequency, your frequency, it's our number one job. If it's between looking good, like putting on more makeup so my eyes pop, or, like, so not pop, that would be really bad, but stand out or really whatever, or feeling amazing so my frequency helps me shine rather than makeup, I'm going to choose the frequency every single time. So, what raises your frequency? What expands your energy? Oh, and I love how the numbers you're putting in now are so much more, because when you're tapped into energy and frequency, you realize, oh, anything's possible. Anything's possible. And what if you 10 times the number you wrote down? And by the way, do you write that number so that you don't get disappointed if you don't reach it? So if I put $100,000 or $1 million or something and it doesn't come, I'll feel like such a fool. If that's it, it's like, well, why not welcome feeling like a fool? Why not welcome feeling like a loser? Like, can we let that be part of our existence and just play with that too? It's like my business coach, she says, the way forward, like as an entrepreneur, is doing a whole bunch of mundane shit and feeling like a loser in the process. And when she said that, I was like, I love you so much. Like, I love you. It's not about looking good. It's not about being perfect. It's about dropping the pressure and having a blast, having fun. My original answer was 5K or more, but if dreaming, I will say 10K, but I have blocks coming up to keep me safe. Such good awareness. So just write down those blocks because we're going to do Q&A after. V, I love you so much when you share about your past. Oh, thank you. We're going to talk about why that's important today. I'm so glad you're tapping into that. I feel like I'm putting a lot of pressure on myself with this launch. Oh, okay. We'll talk about that. And we'll do spotlight coaching at the end. So relatable for me. It's the other direction. My original answer was 3,500, and then I lowered it down to 1,500 as it doesn't feel realistic right now. When asked for pleasure, 3,500 showed up again. Perfect. So stay with the pleasure number. Like, what's your pleasure number? Okay, and like write this down and put it somewhere you can remember. My frequency is my number one job. My frequency is my number one job. And then ask yourself, what helps me feel good in my life? For me, it's getting sunshine, it's walking, it's meditating when the sun is rising, it's drinking my delicious ashwagandha tea with, frothy almond milk in the mornings and holding that as I'm in presence. There's so many different things. It's essential oils, putting those all over my body. What is it for you? fresh flowers, lighting candles, incense, turning down the lights at night so it's just candle lit, showering in the candlelight, like certain things that just are good for your frequency, for your nervous system, for your body, for your mind. Make a list of that. Who are the people that help you feel good? Over these 28 days, we're going to be a little ridiculous and treat yourself like the most precious baby that has just been born. And the only thing you are allowing, look at your faces, you're getting this, that the only thing that you are letting that brand new baby for her first 28 days of life, your only thing you're letting her come into contact with is pure love and joy. So she's allowed to be around people who send her good energy. She's allowed to be around fresh air. She's allowed to be. So you treat yourself like this for 28 days. And if there's someone who's draining you, who threatens your frequency in some way, who you've been exhausting yourself around, blame it on me. Say, my coach says I have to focus on my work right now, and we're doing this program. It's really powerful and it's demanding all of me right now. I'll see you in 28 days. Okay. So just put the boundaries around yourself for 28 days. Notice what happens. Okay. So, what is it that helps you thrive in your frequency, first and foremost? And also, what energy do you want your people, your clients, your customers, your whoever it is that you're here to help, which we're going to get to, what frequency, what energy do you want them to feel? Like, if you could write that in a word, what do you want them to feel when they interact with you? And part two of that question is what will help you embody that frequency. So when I think about this workshop and I thought about money and sharing this with you, I was like, I know for sure I don't want you to feel stress. And that's what so many people feel around money. I want you to feel joy, love, gratitude, prosperity, abundance, like you're lucky, like good things come to you. It's just easy for you. Money is relaxing to your nervous system. So then what did I have to do? I was like, okay, let me take the walk before I give the workshop. Instead, let me wear my fun green dress that feels so soft. It's pure cotton and it feels good on my skin. It's relaxing to be in this clothes. Let me do all the things that are going to put me in the frequency that I want you to feel. Okay. Number two, by the way, how much fun are you having so far? Scale of 1 to 10. And this is the question. You might write this down somewhere for yourself and keep asking yourself throughout the day. How much fun am I having? Because this is it. This is the goal for the next 28 days. How much fun am I having right now? Okay. Bring in that little girl, like, I need some spice, some spunk, some flavor, like some fun, like help me. So I call upon that girl on roller skates I once was, who was deviant, and she would like roller skate in the house literally and was just like, you know, had her hair sprayed and like 80s, listening to 80s music in her little spandex. She's got spice. Like, so when I need fun, I call on her. Like, what do you like? Bring me joy. Like, what do you want to do today? She's like, let's put on this song and just dance it out. Like, bring her back, bring that beautiful, joyous you online. Okay. Second question is, I love it. Having fun now. Good. So, and what changed for you? Why now versus before? Okay, second step to manifesting money in 28 days is, and I'm going to ask you to remember the pleasure part, pleasure, not pressure, because this question can send people into a tizzy. So we're going to remove that. We're going to release that. Oh, awesome. Okay, so you're having fun now because I just switched up your mindset. And that's it, right? So when we think about money, what if we commit to having fun and pleasure with money? So, second step is clarify your offer. Notice what this does to your mind when you think about an offer. And I want us to have fun with this too. Okay. So, know that what we're about to go into, this is dating this is like no pressure, just like choose something. This isn't marrying the offer. You're not tied to this for the rest of your life. This is like, what happens if I offer this to this person, right? So the three parts of this are, who are you here to help? Who would you love to help? Like, just play with this. It doesn't have to be crystal clear. Clarity comes from taking action. It doesn't come from having clarity and then taking action. First, you get somewhat clear, you take action, and then you're going to get feedback, and that's going to give you really good clarity. So, what is your offer? Who, what, how? Okay. Just write down who, what, how. So, who are you here to offer this to? So, I knew when I was doing this workshop, I'm helping all of you, like coaches, healers, empath entrepreneurs, to raise their financial frequency and manifest money, like create money from, in their business, in your businesses. So who are you talking to? So now we want to picture one person. Picture one person. Who is that one person who you love helping? Picture that one person who really needs help right now. And the second question is, what do they need help with? So who, what do they need help with? Yvonne, I know you do the decluttering, right? And creating sacred space in your home. So think of that person who, like, that if they declutter their home, they're going to feel so good if they do that. But I would love you to think about, what are they struggling with? Like, what do they struggle with that that they know? It's like they're aware consciously. It's not in the back burner. It's like it's a fire they need to put out now. Like, are they overwhelmed? Are they going through relationship struggles? Are they in lack consciousness and it feels like the whole world is like they're struggling with anxiety or something like that? Is it a health struggle? And so once you clarify that specificity of what's keeping them up at night, now we can get into generosity and create a an offer that's really desirable, really, really desirable. So we need to know our soul people, like who our star client is, in order to even get in their shoes. So some people get tripped up. I don't know. And when like Marie was saying last week, if I think of that person, I stress out if I put myself in someone else's shoes. Let's just play with that kind of, instead of stressing it out, how could we make this fun? Like, how could it be really fun for you to put yourself in their shoes and go, oh my God, I would love to share this with them. Okay, they're going through this. I can share this with them. So, what specific problem are they facing that I know I can shift? That's the question you can ask yourself. What's the specific problem that you know you can shift? Can we just imagine someone we don't know yet for sure, but you have so many clients that you have worked with who you have enjoyed working with. So I would really picture one of them because you've intimately communicated with them already. Or for those of you who don't have a business yet, like think of someone you've helped in your life. The key here is only focus on someone who lifts your energy when you help them. This is key, like highlight this, write it down. Only picture someone and focus on someone who lifts your energy when you help them, when you serve them. It needs to be a win-win. It needs to be a symbiotic, a mutually beneficial chemistry. Otherwise, you'll end up building a business that exhausts you. You're not here to save people who drain you. Other people will feel energized by those people. So you stay in your lane and focus on, oh, wow, I love helping this person. Oh my God, it feels so good. Focus on that person, and that is everything. So, to answer your question, think of one person you've worked with ideally or someone you know. The reason for that is you're going to get so much information, and instead of creating things out of your head, you're using their exact language. So, you don't have to waste time in your mind because the mind will try and confuse you. So if you just use their language and what they have told you, I'm struggling with this, now you can save a lot of time instead of overthinking and just focus on what they want. I have a photo of my 4-year-old self being wildly joyful on my desk to remind myself of having fun. I love that so, so much. That is so beautiful. That is it. And that's a great action step for all of us. I actually have a photo of my 11-year-old self with her, like she was just spunky, super spunky. So put that on your desk. And under that, I have brave, because I'm about to promote my new book. I'm like, oh, wow, I get to be visible again. Okay, this is going to demand bravery. I'm not just in the membership with all of you. Like, I need to be out more broadly visible. I choose to be. So, bravery is important. So, she's that brave version of me. So, under her picture, yeah, it's a really cool picture of her. And then it just says brave underneath. And that I source from. So, what photo of you, what age was super confident, like enjoyed life, and get a picture of you from that age and have that, yeah, that will be really helpful. Okay, step three. Wait a minute. But how the part of this, clarifying your offer before we move on, is how can you help them? How can you help them? What do they need? So we'll get deeper into this when we go into a future step. I think it's the fourth step. But what can you offer them as a solution? Do they need to change? Like, how have you changed this thing in your own life? It has to be something that you have had somewhat of a transformation around. You don't need to be perfect in this, whatever it is that you're helping them with, but you have had some growth in. So it's like, what did you do? What are, let's say, three steps that got you from struggling with, let's use an example, like Risa with your people, they're struggling with trying to figure out how to attract the love of their life. Like they want to attract their soulmate, right? And so, how do you attract your soulmate? Like step one to step three, right? How do you call that partner in? So, obviously, you have your framework for that. Okay, and then I picture my first online client that came from the workshop. She's truly a star client and needs a clear, beautiful. Oh, I love it. So I love this clarity that you have. And now yeah, and so now you know what you're teaching her to fill her own cup first, invite different projects and money into her life. So good. So now you can use that and rinse and repeat for the content you create, or let's just stay with the step we're in for the offer. So now you just weave that into your offer. So with clarifying your offer, all you need to know is who are you talking to? Have a clear picture of one person, not a group. Get specific. Get in their shoes and discover what do they need. If you need to interview people who are your target market, who are your ideal people you can truly help, get their exact language. What are they struggling with and what do they want? And then create an offer around that. Okay. So if you don't want to charge, by the way, if you don't want to have a paid offer, you just want to grow your audience for now, then focus on an opt-in gift, a free gift that you can grow your community around. So think of giving a free gift that will help them solve the problem they're having. But it needs to be valuable, but don't give everything away. It'll be too overwhelming, if that makes sense. So you can use this to make money or to grow an audience or both. Okay. The third step to manifesting money in a moon cycle is this has its own step because this is such a problem for so many and it is such an easy solve. Simplify the buy button. Do you have a place where someone can click right now to buy something from you? If your answer is no, do that right now, like immediately. And then also, instead of having free your mind and enjoy your life to the fullest, and like that's what's on the buy button. It's like just say buy now or join. I love that you're cracking up. It's like just have it be really clear. Otherwise, people are like, where's the buy button? Like, and what does that mean? So it's like, yeah. So like for me, it might say join the mentorship now, like join the mentorship now, or buy the confident and visible guided meditation here. Simple. Buy the meditation here. Just really simple. So it's it's really clear. Really important. Okay. So important. This. All right, the fourth step. And by the way, who has that? Does everyone have a buy button? Not, you may be doing enrollment calls, things like that. Great. So have a very clear button to get on a call with you. And I suggest having some kind of product where it's like, click, they can buy right away. Like that is a total block if there isn't a button somewhere. It's like, you know, it's just making it really hard for the universe to give you money and for people to get the solution they want without having to get on a phone call. Like those barriers for me, they turn me away. I'm like, no, no, no. I don't want to deal with those certain things. So I'm like, okay, can I just buy the thing and do the thing? Like make it easy for people to buy from you. Number 4, give valuable content using storytelling. Okay. Notice how Shell earlier was like, I love how you share from your personal life. People want to know about you. They want to know you've struggled with the same thing that they have struggled with. They want to know how you've gotten through it. This is probably, aside from step 1, which is frequency, the most important one. Because of AI, we get to, in order to be magnetic, in order to manifest money, it is all, in order to flourish in your business, it's all about you and storytelling and serving through storytelling. It's what differentiates you. It's what allows people to feel like someone understands them. It's what has you stand out from people who have the exact same business and sell the exact same things as you. Without this, businesses are not going to do very well. It's really, really important. And what's exciting is it's fun. And here in our group, we can practice this, or you can practice this in the group and just start practicing stories. So I do want you to, well, first, if you could just make a list to start of 2 or 3 stories that illustrate the challenge and the breakthrough and the outcome that your ideal client needs a resolution to. So if I am inviting people into our mentorship program, I would think about, okay, well, so much of this is about clearing visibility blocks, finding your message, sharing your voice, raising your frequency, right? So I would really think about a story where I was struggling in visibility and how did I break through so that I could actually share my voice with confidence and stand in my leadership with confidence. So make a list of those stories that match that. Offering a $97 pilot program, only taking 10 women. The call to action is to get on a call with me. No buy button yet. $97 is a perfect price point to just go straight to the purchase, straight to PayPal or Stripe. You do not need to take a call for that. Honestly, it's all in the story. It's all in the marketing copy. It's all in the voice that you share from. So they just need to know what if the big promise, so your offer, the outcome of what you're selling, like your offer, the big promise gets to be really clear. And if that's clear enough and there's a story with that, if you could just put a video on your sales page instead and tell a story, that will be magnetic. And then you send emails out, that are like, I have this thing, and just make sure that there's a cutoff date. It's like, this is available for $97. It's usually $197, or if it's valued at $97, let's say you do it for $47 for a few days. You just make sure there's that clarity that this is a short period of time that this is available. Otherwise, people will just la la la, like they won't get the transformation because they'll put it off. So give valuable content using storytelling. Give valuable content using storytelling. Imagine how much time you'll save if you have a page where you have a product, like you're saying, for $97, and on there you make a video where you tell a story. And some call this story selling. So you first say the problem. Hey, speak straight to them. I'm so happy you're here. If you struggle with this and you want this, you're in the right place. And I understand. because da da da, go into a story. I've struggled with that too. I used to be here and now I'm here. This is what happened. I want this for you. And you just get really honest with the story. Like when you remember my story of, yeah, I used to shake and primp and try to be perfect before a class. And my nervous system would be so rattled, I'd be shaking. So I took you into that experience and how much pressure I was under. So that would be a great story for me to tell if I wanted to sell something where I'm teaching somebody to release the pressure in their life and feel confident around their visibility and just come in, like be calm in the spotlight. Because now they're like, oh my gosh, she gets me. Like, I go through that. I'm a perfectionist. I try so hard and it blocks me. So on your video, you have your story, and then you have, you have that little quick intro so they know why they're there, what they're getting, your story. And then the story selling is if you want to break through blank, if you're tired of struggling with blank and you want blank, I have this incredible opportunity right now. This, whatever it is that you're offering, come and join us or get this product. It's half off for the next few days. And by the end of those days, you're going to feel XYZ. Imagine what your life will be like without having that pressure. Imagine what it would feel like to be calm in the spotlight. So, whatever that vision is or that outcome is for your offer, that's what you want to share in the video, right? So, okay, so this is all about storytelling. Give valuable content using storytelling. Yesterday was the first time I ever accepted an offer to speak on a stage in person and share my story. And I was so scared. But I had so many people come up to me after asking for my card, asking me to speak at their event, and gave me feedback saying my story helped them and moved them. It was a big step for me and really showed me how storytelling truly creates connection. Congratulations. This is amazing. You just tapped into your mastery, into your golden vein, your, what is it that Julia Cameron taught? Your vein of gold, your vein of gold. This is one of your, oh my God, I'm so happy for you right now. This is amazing. Congratulations. So, okay, so let's take a deep breath and feel what Shell is saying. This is so available to you. Storytelling. And what I'm going to ask we do for the next 28 days is really play with stories. Come into the group, tell stories. Practice 10-second stories. A 10-second story would be right before this workshop, I was listening to a podcast. It blew my mind because the teacher was talking about how your voice actually is what creates the transformation for people, not what you say. And so that's a quick story. And actually, I'm going to illustrate it right now. Okay. And this is why step one is so important. I was listening to Steve Bartlett and he was interviewing someone and they were talking all about voice. And this was amazing because it really comes down to frequency. It really drove home the power of our frequency and how important that is. So what he was, so I'm going to just illustrate. I can't find the card, but step one, oh, here it is. Step one, to remind you, is da 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 da. Put your frequency first. Put your frequency first. Where did it go? Here it is. So here's an example. Let's say, I'm going to say three things, and I learned this as an actress as well. So this is why your frequency is so important. It doesn't matter. You could have the best story in the world. You could be sharing the best teachings, but if your frequency doesn't match, people are not going to feel it and they're not going to buy. They're not going to then get the transformation, right? So it's all about your energy. So notice the difference here. You tell me what I'm saying, but I'm going to say the same thing 3 times. Okay, 3 times, same words. So obviously it's not the words, it's what the energy is behind it. And I say it three different ways. The words are, just so you hear them flat first, yes, I would love to go to the party. Okay, so that's the sentence. Yes, I would love to go to the party. What did you just feel? What emotion was I giving you? resentment, anger. Okay, exactly. So let's try this again. Anger, a no, drama. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so here's another. I'm going to say the same words. Okay. Yes, I would love to go to the party. Okay, so what did you just feel then? Excitement. Same words, same words. Excitement, joy, joy. Yes. Sincere. Yeah. Oh, you know why? Because my words matched what I was feeling. So that's integrity. That's really important. If we're saying have a happy life, or let's say be confident. If I'm teaching confident visibility, I'm like, yeah, you need to be really confident in yourself. I mean, what? There's no integrity there. Okay, I'm going to do it a third time. So that's why you said sincere, because it's like when someone's teaching you something and they match that energy or the words with sincere energy, you're like, woo, they embody it. I can learn from them. Click, bye, yes, thank you, connection. So we really get to put our frequency first, first, first. This is essential. This is not a luxury. This is not, oh, one day when I'm successful. No, to be successful, this first. This is first. Okay. And this is success frequency. The money is a bonus. It's just icing on the cake. Okay. So da, 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 da. Third option. I mean, third example, same words. Okay. Yeah. I would love to go to the party. What did you, same words, sadness. Yeah, it's just energy. It's not the words, it's the energy behind the words that makes the impact. It's not the words you say. Pity, right. It's not the words you say. Makes me confused as the audience. It's not the words you say, it's the energy behind what you're saying that makes the impact. So, if that's the case, I need to ask myself as a leader of love, what do I need to do to represent my brand, my message, my offering? If I'm not a match, what do I need to do to be a match? So if you want to help people feel peace, what brings you into peace? And know that that is the best thing to invest in your business. Oh, so good. So good. Okay. And some call this story selling, by the way. So selling through storytelling. It's to me, it's compassion. It's just letting people feel like you get them, you understand them, and you're willing to let them in. You're not going to teach from a podium. You're going to teach and give generously, eye to eye. Like, I get you. I'm with you. I'm walking this path with you. Look, I teach visibility and I'm like expanding so beyond my comfort zone right now. And I'm like, oh God, I just want to like stay in yoga clothes and not be visible. And at the same time, it's really, really fun. It's both. So opening up to that. Okay. With storytelling, we're going, by the way, Alyssa's going to tell her story in the next authenticity circle. And if any more of you have not told your story yet, please do contact me so we can have you share it in the membership. But I'd love you to make a list of a few stories, and if you could get practice telling 10-second stories as well. Practice telling 10-second stories. And one action step is please tell a story in the group. If you could please tell a story in the group, that would be amazing. Okay, the fifth step to manifesting money in a moon cycle. Okay, this is the stretch for all of us. This is how we get to have some fun. Okay, make offers daily for 28 days. I love it. You're like, daily? Yes. It doesn't mean to everybody, but one person a day. It could be to everyone. It could be you make a video, you share, you let people know how they can buy from you. There's no pressure here. It's just pleasure. You have this awesome thing, you just share about it. Oh, and by the way, if you want to go deeper, come and get my meditation bundle to help you clear your blocks in love. Go to this link to get it. That's an offer. Another way of doing it is, reach out to someone, text them, send them a voicemail. Hey, I'm doing this thing. I have a beta program. I think you'd be perfect for it. I'd love to share it with you. Do you want to hear more? Another way would be post a link to a paid offer on Facebook. Another way, there's so many different ways. Give a live talk in your neighborhood. But really, it's like just make those one-to-one connections each day, saying, hey, I know you said you were struggling with this. I'm so excited. I have this thing that could really help you. Or, hey, I'm doing sessions 20% off this whole month. Are you interested, do you want to break through XYZ, or have space held for you to really clarify your vision or whatever it is that you help with? Judy, I know for you, it's like how to be happy before you die. That's your message. So that's a really powerful thing to offer someone. It's like, what if you welcome in a client to guide them and help them? What if you, or if you want to start by creating a YouTube channel, and your thing might not be making money in 28 days if you don't want to do that right now, but you want to grow an audience of ideal people who you could really help, then you do this, right? And create an opt-in gift. So at the end of the videos, you're like, and if you want to feel happy, if you want like to have an audio that helps you align with happiness every day, listen to this 2-minute audio each morning, you can click the link below. That's an offer. It's a free offer. Okay. And number 6, this is the whole thing, right? So put your frequency first. Create an offering that could truly help people. Make a buy button. Simplify the buy button. Give valuable content using storytelling, and then go into the story selling where you tell them about your offer from the storytelling. You share with them a tip or a tool, and then you let them know how they can go deeper through your offer. And then the 5th is, oh, here are all the cards. I'm so excited right now that I'm like, where is everything? Make offers daily for 28 days. And then the 6th step is a very important one. Celebrate yourself. The win is that you are choosing to have fun, to take care of yourself, to explore storytelling, to do it messily, to make offers, to show up, to clear your blocks, to come in and ask for help when you need it. If you're hitting up against resistance, come in and ask a question and get the support. Be visible through this whole process, because stuff is going to come up. If you feel pressure or self-criticism, that's a block that just wants to be cleared. So, you'll be clearing that as we go, and celebrate yourself for this. Like, what if the next 28 days are the most fun days that you have had all year? Whoa! And the most prosperous. What if? What if? What if? Okay. And let me see here. Let's take a deep, deep breath as we complete here. And I want to know what your next step is, what your offer is. I'm going to ask you just a couple more questions. Who can you make offers to? Who can you reach out to and spread the love with? So let's say in these 28 days, you do twice a week that you do a group thing where you're visible twice a week in some way. It could be a post, it could be a video, it could be you write something on Substack, it could be anything like that. By the way, Jason used to do his emails he would send out. And at the end of every email, this is years ago, before we were together, he would write at the bottom, soul retrieval sessions. $250. That's what he charged back then. Uh, what else? Meditation classes, da, da, da. And he had everything listed. He even had the prices. And I loved the transparency. And I was like, ooh, soul retrieval. Like, what is that? And I was so fascinated and I loved it because it kept planting seeds. It was like, oh, and then eventually I went to one of his workshops and I was like, I mean, it was such a good workshop. That's a whole other story. But you could just in your emails write something and then at the bottom it just lists what you do, what you have to offer, so you don't even have to say buy this, do this. You're not telling people what to do. It's just they see, oh, like if they want to join something, at least it's visible, it's clear, the buy button is clear. So in your emails it could say join my membership, and then it has a hyperlink and it links to a buy button, or work with me privately, declutter your home, and it has a link and it gets to get on a call with you. So it could be that simple and that easy. It could be this month, the offer is this, right? This month, the special for October is attract your dream partner, or raise your frequency to match the love you're calling in, whatever it is. Happiness before you die, right? Happiness after, whatever the age group is. And it's very, very good. Okay, so do you have a list? And we're going to get into questions in a moment. What else? What else? What else? Let's take a deep breath, go through the steps. 6 steps to manifesting money in 1 moon cycle. First, remember, this is all about releasing the pressure, trading pressure for pleasure. So all this is going to be is you practicing for 28 days to stop it around pressure. Okay? Just stop it. The pressure is just letting it go. So by doing this, you're going to notice where you put pressure on yourself, and you're going to call upon that younger you on roller skates or bopping around on a beach or laying in a flower field or whatever. And you're going to call on her and you're going to say, let's have fun. Let's do this. Let's put our frequency first. Let's clarify the offer and know who you're talking to, what they need, and create an offer, not perfectly, messily, and just throw it out there. See what happens. Woo! Like have fun, like play. This isn't pressure. This is fun. 3, simplify the pay button. Wow, make it a bright color that pops, that stands out. It's not the same color as any of the other colors on the page. Number 4, give valuable content using storytelling. This is fun. So, like all day long for the next 28 days, not all day, but once a day for 28 days, tell a story in the shower. Tell a story on your walk. Tell a story to a friend. Tell a story to us, your sisters. Tell a story at dinner. Tell a story on a video diary. Pull out the video and just start telling a story. You're going to get so good at storytelling. In that story, make sure that it's a personal story that illustrates the problem, how you got through the problem, and the solution. So give steps in the story. We're not just like telling a story that goes nowhere. It's like, one time I was on stage, I was so scared, but I needed to, I was shaking, and I needed to mine up courage to get grounded enough so that my hands weren't shaking as I was holding the script to read in front of the casting director. I didn't know what I was going to do. I totally flopped. I was so embarrassed, and I knew I couldn't do that the next time. So I did this. So I went to did this. I learned that, and this is what I'm going to share with you in this video. 3 steps to feeling calm in the spotlight. Okay, so now I go through the 3 steps, and at the end I can say, and by the way, if you want to go deeper, so exciting, I'm taking on 1 new client for Calm in the Spotlight private mentoring. If this is something you want, book a call below and we'll see if we're a fit. That would be for a high-end offer, right? To get on a call with them. So this is as how simple it is. So simple. And the win isn't if people buy. It isn't if they book a call. That's not the win. That's icing. The win is you doing the thing and celebrating yourself in the process. Fifth step is make the offers for 28 days and celebrate yourself. Okay, who is in? Who is ready? And what questions do you have? Let's dive into your questions. Can you please help me with the blocks that are coming up around making this offer? 100%. Okay, we're going to go there. Calm in the spotlight. I love that. I have blocks coming up around pleasure and putting myself out there. Okay, so good. Okay, let's start with you, Risa. Come on in.